interception?
Oh, I started praying instantly. I started praying instantly. Like, it was only by the grace of God. And I think when situations like that happen, you always sit back and you're like, man, I still got the stuff to work on, right? Because it could have been a matter of whatever. Who knows how we would feel right now if that would have happened. But I'm so grateful that was an if. And ifs and shoulds and woulda, couldas don't mean nothing in this game.
Jameis, the Ravens don't stop blitzing. So schematically, how do you handle that? And as the guy getting hit all the time, how do you handle that?
Well, they like I said, we did a great job up front. Guys got open, and when you are able to be efficient in the running game, stay in good down and distances, you're able to kind of slow down that pressure, and you're able to kind of attack them a little bit, not play into their hand.
So just go ahead.
The game today, and what does it do for for the last couple of weeks? Do for his confidence, going forward.
Well, he's a young receiver, and he's hungry. He's hungry to get better. He's hungry to get the ball. But man, look at all of our guys. Like, we had guys with multiple targets. Man, Jeff Swain got him a catch out there today. Dave just always wins his one-on-one matchups. Elijah Moore showed up and showed out today. Jared Jeudy is continuing to get open and break plays, and Cedric just found his niche. Man, he's found his niche. He's blocking well for us. He's getting open. He's playing physical at the line of scrimmage, and he's doing some good things.
For you to play like you did, Jameis, your first start in 2 years, what was that like for you?
It was a blessing, man. I'm so happy and grateful that God gave me this opportunity to lead this team, man. I've been starving for this opportunity, but the way the guys took me in, and again, the way that when you're able to have a meeting with your head coach and he's certain of what he wants to do, that instills confidence in you, and then that confidence exuberates throughout the building, and you're able to implement that in every single situation, every single conversation that you have with the men that you're fighting with, and I think that just resonates a lot by the people we got running this organization.
You mentioned that it's easier to give those pregame speeches and to bring that juice and that fire and that energy when you're also going to be playing with the team. So do you think it had a little bit of an extra kick to it today, and everybody kind of bought in even a little more?
Well, I think you have a certain level of accountability when you're willing to speak your heart to the team. Like, the guys know, like, they know you're in the battle with them. And when they know that you're in the battle with them, good or bad, they're going to fight for you, man. And I'm so grateful that our offensive line, they set the tone. Our defensive line, they set the tone. And, in the NFL, like, that's what wins games. When your offensive line dominates the line of scrimmage and your defensive line dominates the line of scrimmage, you win football games every single time.
Jameis, you've been in those 2-minute situations before. What was kind of going through your head as you're getting the offense out, moving them down the field, finding that touchdown? What was going through your mind in that stretch?
One play at a time. One play at a time, like, over and over again. Once I stepped in the huddle, when we were able to huddle, hey, guys, one play at a time. Hey, guys, one play at a time.
James, when you left practice Friday, did you feel like this offense was sitting on a big game?
When Coach Stefanski told me I was starting quarterback, I said this offense was sitting on a big game. Like, I knew it. Like, honestly, you could see it with Deshaun in his last drive, like in his game last. He was 15 for 17, 123 yards. Like, this offense was starting to roll, and we just picked up where it left off.
Do you feel like a win like this can kind of change this season around?
A win like this is required to change the season around. We have to continue to come to work and apply ourselves every single day, and keep scratching and clawing. Like, we got a long way to go. I'm happy that we got this win this was a fan base win, right? Like, all the stuff that happened last week, like, it was an emotional week for us, but this is a fan base win, and now we got the fans back on our side, and we got to continue to fight for them and show up and show out, because it is required for us to be the best NFL players that we can be and win football games for the Cleveland Browns organization.
You mentioned about being a fan base win. Was the energy in the stadium different today? Like, it just felt like the energy surrounding that fan base with everything that happened over the last week was just, crazy tense. But,
well, I'm just grateful that everyone did their part, man. Like that's the thing. Like, when you have passionate fans, dog, like, you matter, especially to us. Like, we feed off your energy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all feed off our energy. Like, it's really, there are three teams on the football field, right? You have the home team, the away team, and you have the referees, right? But the advantage is your fans and the support that you get from your fans, whether it's crowd noise, whether it's change of momentum. Like, when your fans with you or they're not with you. And our fans were definitely with us today, and we have to continue to embrace their support and continue to show up and show out for them.
James, you during the week you mentioned during your interview that when you're at your very best, you're a great NFL starter. Did you kind of speak that into existence, or do you feel like you went out there and you kind of backed up what you said there?
Absolutely. I am certain when I'm playing, when I am making great decisions, one play at a time, I am a great NFL quarterback. I am certain of that.
You mentioned Ken Dorsey earlier. How did that whole operation go? And I mean, obviously, you guys moved the ball up and down. So, how did you think you did as a?
I think he did amazing. And that's just great head coach leadership, great offensive coordinator preparation. He was ready for his moment, and he capitalized on it.
You talked about Cedric Tillman earlier, but what specifically worked for you guys on that game-winning touchdown pass?
Just details. Going at it one play at a time. I think when you're able to get certain people targets, defense aren't able to locate their eyes on one specific person, and he showed up when it mattered most. So I'm very happy for him.
So were you glad that Ken went super aggressive there after the Hamilton drop and just kind of went for it on that play? That was a Ken Dorsey called play, wasn't it?
Ken always talks about how we're not going to be conservative. We're going to be aggressive and not conservative, and that's what he preaches as an offensive coordinator, and that's what we showed. That's what we exemplified out there on that field today. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of our boys up front, because it starts with them and it finishes with them, and I'm so grateful that they had an amazing day, and they will continue to do that.
Say one more. I know you guys gave a game ball to Jim Donovan's family today. I know you're new here, but what kind of boost did he give you guys to be playing for him today?
I had chills, standing before the national anthem and just hearing his play-by-play. And obviously I know the significance that he is to this organization. So I'm very honored that Coach Stefanski, he said at the beginning of the day, like that all he would want to do, yesterday he said all we want to do was give a game ball to Jim Donovan's family. So thank you, Jim, for all you've done for this organization. You are continue. My prayers, your family is going to continue to be in my prayers, and I'm just happy we were able to do that for him and his family. All right, guys. Thank you.